Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jacqueline, the unimportant homemaker, and today let's talk about womanhood. There's a Bible verse that we are all very familiar with. In the NES, it sounds like this: charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. In years past, I had been known to spend copious amounts of time researching the ways of the feminine woman. I was beginning to adjust to submission and obedience, which, if led or influenced by the flesh, may lead a woman down a different path than where she ought to go. Because the inherent desire of woman for the man is so strong, she might be influenced to embrace a more feminine nature, her motive being to receive certain things for herself. What does charm even mean? Well, the regular dictionary says it means the power or quality of giving delight or arousing admiration, as well as control or achieved by as if by magic. I remember being recommended a book by a professing Christian woman here on YouTube who was raving about how wonderful this book was. Well, after reading it and examining it and putting a bit of it into practice, I came to see that this book was more of an instructional manual on seductive and charming behaviors and attitudes to practice in order to delight and attract the attention of my husband. It mentioned things like baby talking, which is exactly what it sounds like, and being very playful and whimsical to show a feminine innocence that will weave a magnetic web he will delight to be caught in. I found that this book was teaching me magic, in a sense, and it was not appropriate for biblical women in any way. Why? Because that's fleshly and natural. Of course, I want to be attractive and affect my husband in a sensual way in order to gain more attention and desire. Yeah, of course. And he, as a man, is attracted to sensual behaviors and flirting and being led around by the nose, as some would say. Men delight in those things and women delight to play the part. But the Bible is for holy women who hope in God, and nowhere does he instruct his women to be seductive and tantalizing. Now, we don't have to be boring or frigid to be Christians, but we certainly should not behave in the lust of concupiscence or lustful passions. God calls this behavior deceitful in that Bible verse. Remember? That's an interesting word choice, right? So the author was teaching me how to behave in such a way as to gather influence and affection and, let's be honest, the worship of my body from my unsuspecting husband, who may not realize that I was using magic to charm him. Yeah, that sounds very deceitful, because imagine him being instructed how to speak to me and hold me in such a way that I'll be ready to give him all his fleshly desires. I would feel very manipulated and toyed with, right? Wouldn't you? I guess what I'm saying is run, Christian women, from any form of teaching that will instruct you to use charm to gain favor for yourselves. And instead, I encourage you to choose the greater pursuit: fearing the Lord. Tell me, have you read any of these kinds of books and was eventually led down a carnal path? Let me know down below in the comment section. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.